Alright, welcome back to the Wild West build. Today we have bag number 22. I think we are finally finishing this train car, and I think this is the bag to do it. And I see a minifigure. This is gonna be a good bag. You ready, Pumpkin? And we are gonna take this lumberjack, guys. Look at this plaid shirt, what a beauty. So take that, and then I assume he's gonna put his hat on, which I like to put the hats on curved. Feels like Indiana Jones to me. And then we give him a whip, but his hat went flying. I'm telling you, putting stuff in minifigures' hands, very difficult in my opinion. Now, we give him one lasso, but in my opinion, he should be double lassoing it, because I don't want to figure out where I should put the lassos. So we're gonna give him 2 lassos. We're gonna call it a day. He looks beautiful. Now we can put him to the side and we start working on, we start working on car. Now, I wanna see if we could do something. We are gonna see if we can build it off memory from last time. So the first thing that happened was this piece, which is obviously right here on the first part. But after this, everything is off into my mind only, which means we did this next. And I believe it was then this. So we had this piece, and then we put that down. And then we need to put the wheels on, just like so. And then we need the wheels just like so again. And then we have wheels for this side as well. So 1 wheel and then wheel number 2. Now, and then this fit like this. And then we had this piece in the center. I remember that. So this was in the center, so. And then from there, we had these 2 pieces on here. So 1 and 2. We just got to get them to fit, please. So 1 and then number 2. So then from here, we had these goofy side pieces, which I remember, it's goofy. And then we had another goofy side piece, which I really think this is how it's going so far. And then from here, we picked the sides. So we're gonna do the opposite this time because why not? And then we had this. So it was looking something like that. But that can't be right. I think we're missing a layer. Look at that. We are missing a layer. I'm almost positive we're missing a layer. I don't know for sure, but I feel like we are. Now, here comes the next problem. Yep, there we go. Perfect. So the problem came off, and this also came off. There we go. Now we need this last piece. Oh no, it's actually on the thing. Damn, this is gonna be a hard piece to get off. I don't have my knife anywhere. And we got it though, we did get it. Sorry, I was reading more messages from YouTube from you guys, because you guys love to help me get messages. So let's pop these off. And then I'm pretty positive it was 1. So we attach it, and then it was another 1, which we need to attach, which I probably should have put on first. And then from here, we put this bad boy on, and then we pick the side, right? And then we put that on, and then we put these on. And then from here, we put those. We're building this straight off memory, no cheating in this one. And then from here, we go to this. And then from this, we go to this. And then from here, we went to this. Ow, that one hurts. Wow. Would you like to go on? So 1 and 2. And then we stuck these bad boys on in a different orientation. So it needs to go like this. And then that curved in like that. And then we put this piece on, which needs to curve like this. I don't know, we'll put it on and we'll see. Now it needs to curve the other way like this. And then this went on to the side. And then we put that in. So there we go, we got our tank base again. Oh shit, here we go. So I think this went here, this one in the center, and then we had this next to it. It's actually much easier the way I'm doing it now, in my opinion. And then we squeeze it together to make sure everything's connected, because it seems like I wanted to unconnect there. And then we put 1, and then we put 2, and then we put 3, and then we put the last and final one, number 6. And then this is what the base is supposed to look like. No instructions needed. And a good mechanic, we have 1 brick left over for something. And then now we just zoom through this because we have everything placed on properly. And then we put it onto the car. So we didn't even need the rules for any of this. So now I take it sideways and we clip it in. We clip it in. It would be nice if you could clip in, sir. And lift the floor. See, this is the hardest part, getting it to clip in. It looks like the floor has been pushed up. Shit. All right. So I'm gonna figure this out and then I will come back and update everybody because it looks like I'm breaking stuff. All right, so after breaking the train a few times and messing stuff up, we now have a working train. It now has sliding doors. Look, it even has tools and stuff on the inside and a horse. We got the roof that now works. Everything is working on the train. The wheels are all intact. Now, the only thing we have to do is place it on tracks and actually try it out, which means that rolls really smooth. Look at that. That is a smooth rolling train. It's so smooth, even the doors are so smooth that even those open and close. Look how smooth that is. Oh my God, that's frictionless doors we just built. Wow. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed and we will see you in the next bag, but my God, I can't wait to get this on the tracks.